My mic is off. Good morning, you guys. I didn't even do my intro or anything. I just pushed the wrong button, but it's okay. We're here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, y'all got a whole conversation going. I feel abandoned. Good morning, Applejacks. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Trenches. Good morning, Janelle. How are you guys? Not y'all protesting. Wait. Wait. Good morning to everyone not named KeAmber. Whoa. Wait. Oh, Trenches and Janelle. Sorry y'all are losing PAs. What's going on? How are you guys besides losing PAs? I'm talking about, and I'm still late. I was having an argument, you guys. Not a real one, but, you know, a little fake argument. And I be having to say what I gotta say. Good morning. I am late. Wait, Janelle, don't do what Applejacks does. Be kind. No, actually, you guys, this morning has been a great morning. I have not taken a lot of trades because I've been trying to figure out different things. So I updated my Windows to Windows 11. Yes, I was still on Windows 10. A couple weeks ago, I Googled because I wanted to know if Windows 11 would help with performance versus Windows 10. And it said that it would significantly impact the performance because what it does is it takes the load off of a lot of the background apps and stuff. And so I was up late last night because I was doing different things. I finished my playbooks in Trezella, which took a long ass time. And then I updated my Windows to Windows 11 and I immediately noticed a difference, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. There's not a lot of volatility, so I was like, I don't know. So yeah, I can't even lie. This morning has been very smooth. I don't know if you guys can tell, but well, it's lagging a little bit over there. I don't know why, because my charts have not been lagging at all this morning. However, the sounds, my alerts are not working. So I've been trying to fix the alerts. I also was trying to fix something else and I can't think of what it is. So yeah, I've been trying to fix that. I don't know why the update to Windows 11 made the alerts stop happening, but I went into the alerts twice to try to figure it out and it's still not working. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of setups that I've missed in the process of trying to fix stuff, but there were at least 3 setups that I watched set up and happened and just missed. And they all won, so that was nice. But we got like a little bit over an hour left, so I am gonna try to take all the setups that I see. And we just kind of go from there. Good morning, Rio. How are you this morning? Just in time to see my picket. But yeah, my Quant Tower wouldn't load today. I had to change my DNS to get to the website to download a new version. Did they not do they not send out emails to let you know that there's a new version available? I know NinjaTrader does. But having to change your DNS to get to the website is crazy. Like, what the heck they got going on? But yeah, y'all, as soon as I figure out, well, I'll probably have to try, I might have to just email NinjaTrader to ask them how to fix the alerts because the actual alerts are still sitting there. It's all set up properly and everything. And I even went here to make sure that it's still the right file, which it is, but it's just not working. So I don't really know what this is about. I'm not sure. I did quite a little bit of testing certain things yesterday, because I did yesterday. I journaled all the trades that I missed slash didn't take. And I noticed there were a lot of losses, and that shouldn't be a thing. So it helped me to go back and look at certain setups like, oh, well, that's not restricted enough. And some of them were too restrictive. So I kind of fixed that. I also figured out the whole double bottom, double top, middle with my alternate divergence trades. Definitely figured that out. A couple of setups that happened yesterday helped me to filter through that noise. And the last trade that I took yesterday that lost, I was able to figure out that part. So like I have to look for a different volume pattern in the swings when I'm trading off of the zone like this versus when there's no zone that I'm trading off of, it actually makes sense because before I started trading the order flow version of this, I used to require that particular volume pattern in order for me to take the trade, period. So I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, my playbooks are all done, which is nice. That took a nice little minute, I ain't gonna lie. But they're done, so... And I have them color coded, so if they pull back to like my minor level, it's green. To my middle level, it's yellow. I didn't want to do red for the major level because I don't like the color red. So I just attribute red to loss, you know? So I made it pink. And then red is like the invalid trades. I'll put them in that playbook or whatever. But yeah, and then divergence is orange. So yeah, I have to update my trade setup because it is not updated right now at all. I haven't gone through and categorized any trades in like probably a week and a half. Probably something like that. So yeah. All right, I can't really do anything until we break 483.50. And also, since it's Friday, I can't take divergence where the PLC is opposite the direction I'm going in. That's another thing on Fridays. And I also can't take divergence off of new highs and lows. $177 gave me a notice to update, but then wouldn't. Oh, that's crazy. The Quant Tower's been having a lot of issues lately. Why did I say lady? I wonder if it's because they have had a significant increase in users. Because Quant Tower, that wasn't really popular. I'm not gonna lie, until I saw Alpine using it, and of course, you know, people asked him because they always thought that he was copy trading and he didn't have to have a copy trader. And I feel like he brought a lot of people to that platform for sure. 22 345. Someone on the QT Discord posted changing the DNS worked. But yeah, now that my lagging is fixed, I feel like I can actually concentrate because that is super distracting. Every time I move my chart, it's lagging. When I hover, it's lagging. It was just too much. I ain't gonna lie. You starting? I am too. I ain't gonna tell y'all why because I ain't trying to start no shit, but I am too. I didn't eat dinner yesterday. I made me a sandwich super late at night because I didn't want to. I knew if I didn't, I was going to wake up like so hungry that I wanted to punch people in walls. So I went ahead and ate a sandwich. But I am starving. But I'm going to go to the grocery store today. And usually on the days that I go to the grocery store, I get lunch while I'm out because I don't really eat out like that. But usually, like, by the time I get to the store and come back and stuff, I don't feel like making break because it's usually around the time that I break my fast. I don't feel like doing all that. I don't. And I won't. So typically I will just get lunch while I'm out and keep it moving. What does that say? Is that $4.98 or $1.98? That's the other thing. All right, $1.98. If I could just figure out the alerts. Matter of fact, I will. At like 10, I'm gonna email NinjaTrader. One thing I love about NinjaTrader is how fast their support is. Like, oh my goodness, they are super fast. I usually get a response like within an hour most times. Matter of fact, while that is Applejacks, were you seeing nice progress on my playbooks? Hey. Hey. That's why. Sorry. And actually, it should be like that. Oh no. All right, wait. I do notice that the lag it's something about when I go to Gmail. Whenever I go to Gmail, the timer starts increasing. I don't know what it is. It's always Gmail though. What the heck? That's so weird. Yeah, I don't hear any sounds. Even like the trade sounds are not going off. What the hell? Oh, I'm dumb. It should go off now. Well, I didn't do that. It put it on my USB device, which is the USB is what splits my HDMI cords. So let's see if it fixes now. All right, I had a break even right there. Ah, sound. Great. I've been trying to figure that out all morning. Oh gosh. Well, aren't I a smart cookie? Well, now that that's fixed, I can concentrate because I have been trying to figure that out all morning. Ah, ding dongs. All right, I can turn it down. I don't know why it never occurred to me to go look at that. Y'all see, I ended up getting stopped out at break even just for it to push. But at least it was a break even because it came one tick from stopping me out. See, this bar right there. Oh, one thing I also have noticed is that I no longer have to break even. Like when I'm in a divergence trade, I don't have to break even when the zigzag changes anymore, which never made sense to me anyway, because if it's seller volume, when I'm getting in and it changed, so I'm getting into a buy, it's seller volume at the time, and it switches to buyer volume. If anything, the buyer volume should push it further. But basically what was going on was I just didn't have my rules set properly. So I'm like, that's kind of backwards. If anything, it should help push me further into the trade. But we've figured that out. Yes, ma'am, I was. The price action is making you sick. We have a team lunch in 30 minutes to welcome me and other. Hope they better be paying. Oh, y'all going to a restaurant? I like those welcomes when we going somewhere to eat or you catering. Don't do no potluck. I don't want your food. I don't want it at all, actually. Do the same thing I'm running errands. The Friday you had a good week, just leave it. Yeah. It's a no news Friday, so I know it was gonna be that. All I know is when I looked at this 1 minute chart while I was trying to fix volume and stuff like that, I was like, ew, what is that? That was not cute at all. At all. I needed to get back below whatever. What is this? 444.75 for me to take sales at least. Let's just divergent sales that's like up here near the zone. It's a little bit different. Y'all, why did somebody, and I ain't even respond to the comment yet. Somebody commented on, I think it was my video yesterday, with a whole bunch of skull emojis, and then said, I think they wanted to say bro, but it was spelled VRO. What did it say? Because I was just like, why is this the way that y'all introduce yourselves in people's comment sections? Like, some of y'all just be weird. It says, do you trade on Windows Viesta? First of all, what's Viesta? If you gonna come here trolling, at least spell the shit right. You couldn't even spell bro. Do you trade on Windows Viesta? What is this ugly interface? Why is this? People are so weird. In online safety, if you are here, stop calling me naive, please. That is your second time, and you are really starting to irritate me. Good trading, although I think you are very naive if you really think that about prop firm leg. I'm assuming he's talking about how I let you guys know what one of the previous Apex employees said. Done for the day. I need to go and get something in my life. I'm off my game this week. It's all right, Janelle. It happens. It happens. The biggest thing is that you come back stronger next week. That is the most important thing. I want to comment on something, Janelle, but it might be inappropriate. Just know I'm thinking it. I'm more mature than this, I promise. Okay, online safety, that's cool. I don't know what it is and why you want to troll me, but please, like, I told y'all, one of the most annoying things, and this is probably the most frustrating thing ever, I don't like when people insult my intelligence. You can call me whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, but anytime somebody insults my intelligence, that makes me fly off the handle, because don't do that. Don't. I'm not one of them, I promise. Because you made another comment on one of the other videos, and I know that you were being facetious. Like, don't do that. You were upset because of what I said about other stuff. So then you want to come and, oh, I don't believe you about your lag. Oh, I'm sorry. Even though I have proof of it and I showed proof of it, you can see the freaking lag timer continuing to increase. I can show you NinjaTrader support admitting that other people are having the same issue who are using Renkos. But because I didn't agree with something else that you said, and it wasn't even that I didn't agree. I said, well, if you got proof of it, then cool. Like, what can I do about it? Nothing. But because of that whole conversation and you feeling like I was putting off what you were trying to say or what you think is going on, now all of a sudden you want to be like that. Like, don't do that. That's annoying. Oh, girl, Janelle and Applejacks. I know what y'all talking about now. Y'all crazy. What is going on in this chat? Oh my gosh. Y'all off the chain. I ain't gonna lie. Ay, ay, ay. Woo. No, they ain't acting nothing. They just bad, Trenches. Don't say they acting bad. They just bad. It's who they are. Oh no, ma'am. You of all people are not innocent ever. No, ma'am. I am weak. Y'all are crazy. Well, you know what, Janelle? If it makes you feel better, I haven't had something in about a year. Hope that makes you feel better. But I go on very long streaks all the time. I always have. I don't like being bothered at all. Because now you won't stop calling me and you won't stop texting me. You won't stop asking me when we gonna see each other again. I don't got time. Please leave me alone. So I just speak to myself. I do not like being bothered. No, you won't leave me alone. Oh wait, that sounds old. Now I have to block you. Like, ugh. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is so easy for me to just, but I've always been that way. I always have. Because again, I don't like being bothered, so it's very easy. Because then when I think about it, I'm like, but do I want to deal with the annoying part of it? Nope. I don't and I won't. 373. I need one more bar. Not enough volume in this swing. Now it is. But it's all right. It's not what I was looking for, though. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, okay? I could tell y'all some stories, but it is not appropriate for a day trading live stream. Yeah. Maybe one day if I create a Discord, we could talk about it. But I won't talk about it on live stream. No strings attached, please. Janelle, let me tell you something. So many men think that women cannot be that way. Honey bun, it is y'all who get attached, trust me. Now you done gave me a key to your house and you talking about marriage and kids, and I'm just like, whoa, buddy. Slow down. Just got this job and y'all got me in here holding my lip. Listen, I done got keys to houses and ain't did nothing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And all I want for you is just to leave me alone. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to talk about the future. I don't even want to talk at all. But yeah, so many men feel like women are the ones who end up like catching feelings. And while there are some that do, don't get me wrong, for most women who are on their shit, no, we don't want to be attached to you at all, buddy. We are focused on other things. We don't care. Good morning, True Seeker. Y'all, True is here. We got to be good. Because True just be coming in here so calm and all loving and caring. Now, when Trenches is here, we can talk about whatever. But when True comes in, we have to be good. Yes, I don't even want to talk at all. Don't call me. Don't take. I'll hit you up. Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a one and done type of person. I went a long time. I just needed to get my rocks off. Thank you. Bye bye. But it's never like random people or strangers or nothing like that. So I'm not that person. I've never done that ever in my life because no, I have to know you. But yeah, I'm a one and done. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you for your services. You waiting on me to create a Discord? Baby, it looks, I'm trying to figure out is the Apex Twin coming back because different mods, well, some of the staff already had their own Discords, but it just seems like the Apex one ain't coming back. I could be wrong. I'm like, ugh, are you coming back? Because if not, I might have to create my own Discord. I might have to. But I'm trying not to, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying not to. That's why I drew that line there. I almost got caught. But where is the, hold on. Oh, that's way down there. I'm good. True Seeker, and we love you back. We need a KeAmber after dark. Baby, let me tell you something. Y'all would cry laughing at the stories that I have to tell y'all. When I tell y'all, my friends be like, are you for real? Listen, my life has been a movie at times, I'm not gonna lie. Thinking it's not since Cayenne. That's what I was thinking too, honestly, because she was the one who created the first one, but at the same time, I do know that like there were a couple of times that Daryl came into the other Discord like, yo, if this does not stop, basically all the complaining about payouts, complaining about this, like he basically kept saying if Discord is just going to be a complaint fest and also a place where volunteer people are being condescending and mean and all this other stuff, then it's going to get shut down. Like he's been saying that. Let me just make that clear. He's been saying that. So part of me is like, well, did you create your own because the other one's just not coming back? Or did you create your own because y'all don't know when it's coming back because Daryl got fed up and y'all just waiting on him to say y'all can bring it back? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I've joined a couple of other Discords and I'm like, Woohoo. Like, I don't really talk in them at all. Even in her Discord, I think I just hit level 1 because I don't ever talk in there. I've answered maybe 2 or 3 questions, and that was it. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, not 2. I was about to say, is that going to be 2 1-bar pullbacks in a row? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, that's not right. Oh, I probably need to rewrite that because it would be a lot easier for me to understand that if I rewrite it a little bit different. Okay. Good morning, Predator. How are you? How are you? Good morning. You're in her Discord too. What other Discords are y'all in? Are y'all in any Discords that's like ship hopping? Any Apex Discords that are? Because I don't really care about Discords of other props since I don't trade other props. Did I miss that? I did not. Oh wait, I might have. Oh shit, I did miss that trade. Look at me. Look at me missing stuff. At least it was a for real miss. I was looking at it, but I don't even know what I was thinking in my head. But also this weekend, that is what I'm going to be focused on, is hammering down on my rules. Oh, I wouldn't have got filled anyway. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I almost took one of those divergent sales and I would have gotten stopped out, but I didn't take it because I already been having like a little hunch about it. So, and that's what I'll look at today. It's probably like I hope it's I'll keep saying it's the last thing I gotta look at, but then as I get more data, it's different. Mainly because I mean when I started trading this order flow stuff on the 19th, I only had 1 day of back testing. So obviously it's gonna take a little minute to figure out what I need to add, subtract, things like that. But I have a feeling about that one. And mainly it's because the previous bar pushed off of my major level. It was this divergence right here. I would have gotten stopped out. I don't even think this went 16 bars. But right here was my major level. So I think because of this bar pushing off like that, it's probably what it is, more than likely. And like I said, I've kind of had a little hunch recently anyway, so I'll see. Something else I think I'm gonna start doing is breaking even at the like the current open, the prior close, all of those. I used to, like, if I'm taking a buy, I wouldn't break even here. But of course we know, like, well, I consider the current open as a support level, but obviously support can always become resistance, you know? So yeah. I think I'm gonna start doing that because I did notice that a couple of days ago as well, if I'm not mistaken. Got some green going on my clothes fit. Got some green going and all my clothes fit. I'm happy now. What? Now all your clothes fit. What are you talking about? You've been losing weight. I need to gain some of my weight back. I'm smaller than I would like to be. Which, hold on. All right. You 6'5", 175. Thanks for making me feel fat, Trenches. I'm about to go lose 20 pounds instead of gain. No, I feel you. But you want to know something? Sometimes ordering stuff online is way better than going into the stores. I feel like as a taller person, I don't ever really find stuff. I never really found stuff in stores like that. It's like I'm tall, and I have wider hips, but I'm not big, if that makes sense. So I just never found clothes that really fit very well, especially like jeans and stuff like that. So I have to stick to like sundresses or even like the bodycon type of dresses, leggings, t-shirts, stuff like that. I can't, a lot of jeans just don't fit me properly. You're 5'2", Amelia. You're so little. I told y'all I was 5'10" by the time I was like 11 years old, 10, 11 years old. Okay, wait, Janelle. Janelle said my. Janelle, is you trying to get something from Trenches? I need to gain 30 pounds. I just can't eat that much for me. That's my problem too. Especially because I've been intermittent fasting for 5 or 6 years. My actual stomach, the organ, is small because it's not stretched out anymore. I don't eat a whole lot. Why did my levels just do that? Hello, are you well? Oh, because they actually all are next to each other. Never mind. I thought they were messed up on my order flow chart. Yeah, like when people be like, oh, if you want to gain muscle, you need to eat 1.2 grams or 1.5 grams for every pound that you weigh. What? Of protein? No, I would, first of all, I would not be able to function. Like, I eat so light. I'm gonna tell y'all, my breakfast is, and I'm about to change this up a little bit because I don't really like the fact that I'm eating turkey bacon, really any kind of bacon every day, or even the vegan egg that I eat because it is still processed. I like more whole grains, fruits, vegetables, whatever. But anyway, I eat Greek yogurt, not Greek, is it Greek yogurt? It's the Oikos 000 yogurt with blueberries, granola. I have watermelon, pineapple. I drink a smoothie that has like, it's a blend of pomegranates, blueberries, I think raspberry. I don't know. It's a bunch of different stuff in there, like antioxidant type stuff. I put a half a cup of oatmeal in there, just dry oats, and chia seeds, stuff like that in my smoothie. And then I'll have like a vegan egg sandwich. That's my breakfast. I don't eat again until dinner time. And I usually will eat a salad with my dinner. And dinner time is typically before I started eating beef bacon and turkey bacon like a month ago. Dinner is usually my only time that I even eat meat at all. And I just feel like my body processes it a lot better personally. And I just feel way better, especially because I have not been working out a lot. So I really can't eat a lot. But even when I work out, I don't really be hungry like that. I can go the whole, I usually wait like 6 to 8 hours in between eating my breakfast and my dinner. And I'm not typically hungry, especially because I drink about 40 ounces of water before I break my fast. And then I drink, let me see, my smoothie is another like 30 ounces. And then I drink another 40 ounces of water. So I drink about 110 to 120 ounces of fluid every day. So where is more food supposed to go? I don't know. I don't know. Janelle's having a week. They was saying I'm gonna have to drink my calories, like eat my 3 meals and add a meal replacement smoothie on top of it. Yeah, I can't do it. Ooh, Janelle, not the hand over the mouth. Janelle's trying to go to Cancun, okay? Yeah, trenches, I don't like doing that either. The most I'll do is I'll put some protein powder in my smoothie, but that's it. I don't like drinking like Ensure, and that stuff is disgusting. I can't do it. And I just feel like if I'm going to give myself extra calories, I don't want it to be empty calories. And although meal replacements, protein shakes, stuff like that is good for you, I wouldn't say they're good for you, but it's good for helping you achieve your goal. I just feel like it's empty calories. I don't know. Oh, we pushed too far down. Janelle trying to see what that 6'5" is like in Cancun in May. Yes, ma'am. This setup is something I'm still trying to figure out how and when to take it, because I still don't know. We got 45 minutes. Let's see how we reject here. If we do. My back is killing me. I think I need a seat that has, even though I have really long legs, it's like my seat is, I don't know, it just hurts my back. I usually sit with a pillow behind my back, but I don't feel like that helps. Might actually be making it worse. Push too hard off of that. Alright, that was a huge rejection. Let's put this here. I'm just so happy my leg is gone. Y'all understand, that's been so stressful. When you tried everything and nothing is fixing it. You know what? While I'm waiting on the market to set up, I can fix my accounts dashboard. It's showing incorrectly because I accidentally closed the window. So now like my trail and drawdown and all that stuff is not correct. Alright, let me go fix that real quick. $47, $31.74. Is that correct? Yeah. And this one is 220.20. Oh, duh. I'm like, that's still not right, but that's because I have to add. Okay, and then all right, cool. Fixed. Didn't take long. 32. I don't really trust that. Sometimes I be wanting to keep my old levels on. You see how this level that was drawn back here holds right on up? Is this the first? Yeah, it is. Okay. I got a double color change. Bradley, Trenches, have you ever had to do the thing where you send videos in? I don't feel like you said you did. Did you decide if you're gonna trade the accounts or not? Or the account that you said is right on the brink? It's actually some really nice price action on, what is this, a 15-second chart? The structure is perfect. Trying to make sure I get approved before I book this other trip, but they playing around. I feel that. I know I was reading in one of those unofficial discords where I told y'all the former employee was going off. I did read that one of the guys who does still work there was saying damn, I can't find it. But somebody basically wrote in there how, you know, the one thing that they don't like about Apex is how slow the payout process is. And he was saying that they were working on it and trying to put processes in place or whatever to speed things up and get, he said their goal is to get approvals out within a few days of a request. And he said somebody asked, I forgot what the person asked, but he was saying that, you know, they've hired more people for the payout team. But as far as that goes, that's about as far as it's gone so far. It's just hiring more people. But like I was telling one of my trading buddies, I don't really know how much of the process they can truly automate, because it seems like before, like they got into this hyper growth stage, that it was kind of automated probably to where as long as you didn't trigger the 30% or 20% rules, you were probably approved, because the approvals came out so fast. And they had I feel like the payout team ratio was probably around the same, like, you know, how many employees they have to how many people they have requesting payouts kind of thing. Because they had a very small support team before, right? Which is fine when you don't have a whole lot of customers. But I feel like that's probably how so many people were skating by, because certain things were automated. And as much as people don't really like the manual process, I wouldn't either if I was getting payouts from a protect my company from paying out people who shouldn't be paid out standpoint. I get it. But they have to figure out what parts can still be automated to speed up the process without exposing your company to fraudulent, I wouldn't say fraudulent payouts, but payouts to people who are not trading or doing fraudulent and scammy, schemy stuff. But I don't know what they can do. Because I mean, the biggest problem is you have a new payout cycle, but you're still going through videos from people from the old payout cycle, and it's a tumbleweed effect. It just keeps growing bigger and bigger, you know. So I don't really know what they could do. I don't. Predator, you have a great weekend as well. I have 2 PAs that are still pending for an approval. I'm gonna be blue if they ask me to do a video shit. If they just want one, I'll be cool with that all 3 videos. Don't cuss them out of the video. But I feel you. 3 is a lot. But like I said, I get it. Because, I mean, anybody could try to pretend for that first day, but you can't pretend for 3 days. You ain't gonna be good enough for that. But it doesn't seem like they want a whole lot. Like they said, the videos only really need to be like 5 to 10 minutes. Just show them, you know, show yourself prepping your charts. Hey, I'm getting in here because of XYZ. And you don't really, I don't know why people think you have to give out your entire strategy. I do know that some of the emails that they've asked people to explain their strategy, typically when they ask people to do that, I've noticed is when like somebody trades during news or something like that. That's why I don't think that I hear a lot of people asking or saying that they've asked them for that. But you don't have to literally give them an entire breakdown. Like if I was asked, hey, I trade on Renkos and I trade pullbacks and I trade divergence. I entered this trade right here because we had a pullback to my half trend. I'll show the half trend on the chart. We had a pullback to the half trend and there was divergence in the volume, so I took the trade. That simple. I don't have to sit here and say I'm looking for it to wick off of the half trend and then I need the volume to be in the wick and then I need the volume to be opposite the trade direction. That I don't gotta do all that. You don't. All right, still, where's the color for, oh, there's, this is nasty. But, you know, I get that some people want to be super detailed because you rather give more details than not enough. But I don't think they're really asking for all of that. All right, so we're finally trading under the bias change zone, which we failed to do so twice. So maybe we're ready to actually push down. But we went right back into it though. I want price to trade below here so I can look for sales. Just like I did in that last video. You cussed them out in a video before, Trenches. What? When was this? I need to make my list of the grocery store. I don't even think I have any more. I need some more Post-its. I don't. I do not have any more. Trenches, you are crazy. Why are you sending me a friend request on Discord? Oh, I missed a comment? How? the last two comments I see is when you said you gonna cuss them out on the video if they ask you to do the 3 video shit, and you said just like I did in the last video. What was the last video? If you got a comment in between them, I can't see it. This price action has gotten really ugly. I actually really liked it in the beginning of the session, but I just was missing it because I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear my sounds. Wait, what was down there? Oh, yeah. Okay. I highly doubt I'm going to get another trade in. I'm going to try, but I can't take sales. I kind of needed to break the new zone and push up, or we have to get back below this yellow line at the bottom. This is the zone where we changed to a downtrend bias, but you can see we immediately rejected. We've been trading above the sell rotation levels as well. All right, maybe we'll get back down. They're out of order too. Finally spoke with a wealth tax advisor. Looks like I will pay minimal taxes next year based on my investments in trading. Ooh, nice, Janelle. Nice. That's good because I know you were worried about that. I've been watching I started watching it last night. Alpine stream from like 2 days ago, I feel like. And I think he said that he has to make $100,000 tax payment on September 1st. I know he said he makes 6 figures a year in his DJing business. And then what is he withdrawing, like 300 something thousand already? I know once you get to a certain point, paying your taxes quarterly is the smartest thing for you to do, because then, you know, if your performance for the rest of, I don't know how, if he's doing his quarterly or every 6 months, I don't know, but at least you know that you're caught up, you know what I mean? So then if you don't do so well the rest of the year, you'll probably get a refund because then you've overpaid. You have to, or else you'll get penalized, I think. Not 100%. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be surprised. They want their money. But honestly, it's the smarter thing for you to do because it's so easy for you to, especially if you're not like a frugal person or a conscious spender to begin with, it's so easy for you to just see the money in your bank account and just spend what you see is there, just totally forgetting. Like, one thing that I've always done, because I've been 1099 for a long time, is whenever, so I have like 7 different savings accounts, and one of them is a tax savings account. I actually have 2 of them. I have one connected to my business account and one connected to my personal. And so if I get any payments to, like, from my other YouTube channel, I get $100 like every couple months because I haven't posted there in years. But anything else like that, like if I have some kind of affiliate something, where I'm paid out to my personal name, then I always just take 20, usually 20%, and put it off into the tax savings account. And I always have done that. Even like when I get paid my Apex affiliate commissions, thank you guys for using my code. I always just take 20%, put it off into my business tax savings account, because what you can end up doing is, excuse me, at the end of the year, once you find out how much you have to pay, if you have more in that savings account than you need, you can always just take that and pay yourself with it, because you saved more than you needed. I would always err on the side of like 25%, but either way, 20 to 25% is a good number. And you can take that money out, because then if you continue with the same practices starting on January 1st, every commission payout that I get, or every payout that I get from Apex or whatever prop firm, I'm going to take 20% and put it off to the side. Then you don't need the money from the previous year, because you've already done your due diligence of making sure that you stay consistent with that, if that makes sense. So that's something that I've always done and will continue to do. But I do know that once I get to the point of payouts with prop firms, I'm going to use the profit first system. If you've never heard of it, go check it out. It is the best way of budgeting to me, honestly, when it comes to having a business, which obviously if you're a day trader, that's a form of a business, right? But the profit first system is so smart. You're going to end up saving for taxes. You're going to put a certain percentage off for operating expenses, which obviously you would use that money to pay for any data fees that you might have, any evals, PA fees, stuff like that. You'll put a certain percentage off to the side as an like a I forget what they call it, because I always forget the names of them, but there's one account where you put money into that every month or every check that you get, and then every quarter you're going to pay yourself half of it, almost as if it's like dividends, kind of. And then you obviously want to pay yourself a certain percentage for your everyday expenses if you don't have a job, or even if you do have a job but you still use trading to supplement, you would do that. But profit first is like the best, and you can automate it, which is the best thing about it, which is what I would end up doing. But it is something I'm looking to do though, for sure. For sure. I live off dividends. Really? Let's see, 90% of my profits go back into the stock market. I'm still considering an escort for day trading though. The 20% rule is definitely a plus. Yeah. I used to, back when I was a budget YouTuber, there was this lady, I forget where she was. She did not live in the United States though. I do remember that. Maybe Australia? I can't remember. Either way, she lived off of dividends as well. And I forgot how much money, because she used to talk about how much money she had in stocks and how much the dividends were paying her. But yeah, she was able to live off the dividends, and that just was insane to me. Which I think that it's a great, my take on it is, I think that long-term investments are great if you're going from a dividend standpoint, right? However, if you can add in the knowing and having the skill of day trading on top of that, I think it is the best thing ever. Because to be able to live off of your money continuing to make you money, to where you don't have to substitute with labor, but you could still have that day trading aspect. I can get on the charts for a couple hours and keep it moving, and that can be, to continue to supplement. I think that that is like the best life ever. I always laugh at older people who say like us young people just don't want to work. It's not that. It's just we've watched y'all work for so long. And, you know, I feel like my grandparents' generation was the last generation to truly have great retirement plans with pensions and things like that. And it makes sense because from a business aspect, yeah, you work for me for 30 years, but why do I have to take care of you for the next 20? What? You don't even produce for me anymore. So it makes, from a business aspect, it makes sense why companies just don't have great retirement plans anymore. But because they don't have great retirement plans anymore, why do I want to repeat what my grandparents did when it's not going to work for my generation? You know what I mean? And we just have so many more opportunities out here to be able to make money without working. Why do I want to work for someone else when I could work for myself? That's just always been my thing, you know? And I mean, it takes time to get there, right? But like I told y'all before, I never saw myself as a 50-year-old nurse, a 60-year-old nurse. Like, hell no. How am I put you in a wheelchair and I need to push myself in a wheelchair? Like, I can't push myself and wheel you at the same time. I just always have felt that way. And you need so much money to retire now. And most people, because of the cost of living and inflation and things, it's no way you're going to save all of that money from your job. It's literally no way. I had a feeling I wasn't going to get much more. But it's cool if we end up green. So I started trading order flow July 19th, which was exactly 3 weeks ago. Now, mind you, there was quite a few days in there that I could not trade. However, I have now only had 2 red days in 3 weeks, which is not bad at all. I definitely feel like this is the most progress I've seen so far with putting the strategy together and making minor adjustments, major adjustments. It's definitely the most progress that I've seen, and that's why I know that I'm on the right track. And it's actually pretty freaking exciting. At least I'm not gonna lie. It'll definitely help now that I've finished putting the playbooks together in TradeZella. That will help significantly. Because the way that I have it set up, like I have one category for entry criteria, one category for like market conditions, like did my minor trend change in the process, like things like that. And that'll help me to where when I pull up a playbook, I can see what variables in the trades have the highest win-loss ratio. If I'm negative on some of the variables, it's like, okay, well, I can go look at that and try to see what the, what's the deal with that. So I'm definitely glad that I did that because that's definitely needed for sure. Oh, that would have to go quite a bit, which I highly doubt it will. Nope. I was going to take this sell if it ended up happening, but you can see we got a zigzag change. So, kind of fucked it up. But yeah, one of the things that I don't know if I told y'all this, but I had to redo the whole TradeZella because it was throwing my numbers off when I would import, let's say, trades where I did multiple contracts. First of all, I had all the evals in there in one account. And then whenever I would do multiple contracts, like, well, if I had a loss with multiple contracts, but I had a win with one contract, it's going to make it look like I'm negative when really it's break even because it's taking 2 times the negative and 1 times the positive. that makes sense. So I had to delete everything. Well, actually I didn't delete everything. I had to go into each trade individually, separate them, because what I would do is I would merge all the trades together for that particular trade. So if I took a trade on 3 different accounts, I would merge all of them into one. And so I had to separate them back out, attach certain entries to exits. It was just a whole thing. It took hours. But so now what I do when I import it, I only import it based off of the leader account, and that's it. So the number that I see is just, you know, I could just multiply it if I want to know per account or whatever. But yeah, that helped out a lot. So now my numbers won't be so skewed. But there's the calendar. So here's where we started order flow. Green, 2 break evens, greens, green, break even, red, 2 greens. Didn't trade those 2 days, red, break even, and today should be green. So not too shabby at all. So this week was actually positive because it's the negative 130 plus the 239. But yeah, so that's the way that I'm gonna do it. And then for the PAs, obviously I'll make sure that they have their own accounts, because I definitely want to track my PAs separately over time. It's a very weird place. Wait, what is this an old zone? Yeah, it is. Every time we change, we reject immediately. So I have 5 minutes left, 4 minutes. I'm not taking any more trades. You need to see a video on order flow? But you know I got you. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I can't oh, you know what? I can hold on. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna put the video links in the chat. As you're first listening to him, you're gonna be like, what the hell? But over time, if you watch his stuff, you're gonna be like, ah. Like I said, you don't even have to change the way you trade at all. But understanding like how order flow can help you be a little bit more efficient with the way that you're trading by paying attention to, so like if you're somebody who trades, let's say support and resistance or supply and demand, or even if you trade when price hits a VWAP, whatever, when you pay attention to who's in control at the levels, and you can see like, all right, I'll give you a good example. Let me go find one. Hold on. I gotta go find an example real quick. I don't even know if it happened at all today. Might not be able to find one for today because I don't think it's set up at all today. But either way, so let's say that you trade supply and demand, and you get to a supply level, you're looking for a sale. A lot of people, as soon as it hits this level, they just enter the trade, and they might put their stop loss above the zone. But think about how many times price might come up, wick you out, you know, it wicks to stop you out, and then it just continues down. So let's pretend like that's what happened right here. What he teaches is how when you get to this zone, pay attention to who's in control, right? So if the buyers are still in control, there's a high chance that it is going to wick out, right? So what I like to look at is, so let's say I have a level right here, okay? And let's say this was a traditional pullback of a lower high to a lower low to a lower high. What I like to look at on Renko's, which I'm pretty sure you can't look at it this exact way on time-based candles, but what I like to look at is if there is more volume in this swing here compared to this one, which obviously is not, you can see that, but let's just pretend that it is. That means that I'm in a downtrend, right? So I'm expecting the sellers to stay in control while we're in the downtrend. But this particular swing, the buyers got in control because there's more volume in this swing than the previous one. What I want to see when price hits this level right here is I want to see the POC be in the wick of the bar with the buyers still in control, because that lets me know that I trapped the buyers there to get into the sale. The buyers couldn't get past it. They were in control, but they couldn't get past this level. They were still in control of this bar because the POC volume shows me buyer's volume, but they failed to continue pushing price higher and it rejected. So I get into the sale. I have different setups, but that's one of the main ones that I like to look for traps, but I also like to look for continuations as well. And then with divergence, it's a little bit different because I've always traded volume divergence anyway, but I look for certain things based off of the volume of the swings and stuff. But obviously, like I said, when you're trading time-based candles, tick-based candles, it's a lot different though. But I can't, how do I, oh, view the live in the control room. I was trying to figure out how to get there. All right, I'm going to show you the first video that I ever watched that I took a whole bunch of notes for with and had no idea what the hell he was talking about. This was in January. And then when I started trading volume July 19th, that weekend is when I went back to the video and I was like, oh my God, it all makes sense now. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about before. Let me find the video for you. All right, here's one of them. Let me go. Carmine with it. I want to look at his video. Oh, wait. I think I started looking at his videos yesterday. Yes, Amelia, it's the Trezella guy. So there's the first video that I watched. I'm going to check out Carmine too, because I just feel like it's so much that you can learn. And when I told y'all, when I first looked at volumetric bars on NinjaTrader, because I have a lifetime license, so I have access to it, I was like, who the hell want to look at all these numbers all day? I felt like information overload. I'm not going to be able to analyze this. This is too much. Now, it was at the time, especially because I was looking at it on time-based charts. But now it's like, all of this kind of makes sense. Oh, and I'm going to send you guys some other links too. Hold on. I'm going to post all the links in here today because I just really think that it could help, for real. I do. Don't change anything. It just makes you more efficient with how you enter your trades. Let's see. This is a really good video as well. There's a good one. Those are both from Umar. And then if you watch any of his videos where, let me see, like if you watch, so watch those two first because he breaks down order flow and things like that and what the numbers mean and stuff. But then when you go back and watch some of his videos where I made such and such in 32 minutes or I made this profit in 1 month and stuff like that, then oh yeah, this is a good video to watch too. That's the third one that I watched on order flow. But either way, you'll start to understand when he shows his charts of why he took certain trades. You'll understand it because you watch the breakdown of order flow first. But I'm gonna also tell you guys something too. So Trade Devils, I don't have their order flow indicators. However, they have a lot of great info in the descriptions of the order flow indicators. And actually in, let's see, I think it's this, they have two of them. So one of them is an auto trader. However, if you look, I'm gonna post this link too. So it's not about the indicator. It's about the fact that, wait, wrong screen. Hold on, trying to show y'all. So how I learned about like the whole trap thing that I was talking about, it was, so when you go to their auto trader link, it'll show you all the different setups in their auto trader. You don't need their auto trader, just learn what some of these things mean when it comes to order flow, right? So what I looked at was, it might be in the other one. Here it is, this bullish bearish POC. So what they talk about is how you go short when you have a red bar where the POC is in the upper 3 price levels of the bar. So I kind of adopted that when I was trying to figure out how to adjust my strategy to fit order flow. Because remember, I told you when price hit that level, the POC was in the wick, which is the top of the bar, right? And there was buyer's volume there. So that's why I got into the sell. It's pretty much the same thing as this. It's just a little bit different because they don't technically need they don't say that you need it to be buyer's volume or seller's volume, because for time-based charts it doesn't really matter, but for Renko's it does matter in my opinion. So yeah, I just looked at some of these different things, and I think there's like is there 15? I feel like there's 15 different 15 different order flow strategies. Again, you don't have to trade an actual order flow strategy, but just learning how order flow works, if you adopt it into how you trade already, listen, it's nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. And also, if you ever want, there's actually a free order flow indicator for NinjaTrader, and I had suggested it to someone and they said it works really, really well. It appears similar to my break retest strategies. Yeah, definitely watch it. Because if it's already similar to what you do, you might just find a better way to enter. So if you trade NinjaTrader, that order flow kit has quite a bit in there. Like I said, it's free and they have all kind of stuff in there. Just make sure that you read, there's like a readme file so that you know how to use the particular things or whatever, because there's market volume, I think book map, order flow, volume analysis, some filters, all kind of stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely helpful. Like when I tell you guys, I wish that I don't know what it is. It's like when I think about my strategy in the stages that it's been, every time I made a major change, it's helped me to progress. And just out of nowhere, like in January, I'm like, this is not working. I think volume matters. Don't ask me why I thought about volume. I never traded volume before. So then I switched to volume. And in that first 4.5 months, there was not very much progress. I was still red a lot, but I wasn't as red as the previous, like before I started trading volume. And then I was just like, I want to trade order flow. Don't ask me why. I wasn't seeing any videos about order flow, no nothing. I just felt like, I always felt like something was missing. Like I'm making progress in the adjustments, but I always felt like there was something that I was missing. Like I would even tell my best friend that trades, I'm like, I was in this trade and it's almost like I hit a wall and I couldn't see the wall. Like just things like that. And that's what help me to make certain adjustments, like, oh, maybe I can't see this wall because of XYZ, whatever. And come to find out, it was just order flow. Knowing whether you were trapping or not, which is what I particularly like to do. But yeah, I just all of a sudden order flow. Let me go see if what's in the POC actually matters, because I didn't think that it mattered, and it matters a lot. It matters a lot, especially because I pay attention to the volume of the last 3 swings as well as where the POC is. And based off of that, like, the reason why I pay attention to the volume in the previous swings is because I need to see who's still in control. If I'm in an uptrend, but there's more seller volume in this swing down than this previous swing down, well, now the sellers are starting to take control, right? Because there's more volume here. If it was still a great uptrend, the sellers would never take control of the swings. So that lets me know that either there's a reversal coming, or I can trap the sellers here because they think that they're going to take over and they're not. Boom, the POC is here, sellers volumes in there, I'm taking a buy anyway. So yeah, it's been really nice. You're welcome, Janelle. It's been a very nice change. Hopefully I only have like maybe 1 more week of needing to make adjustments, because the only problem is that I have so many setups, right? I legit have 4, 5. I have 5 major setups, but like, it's kind of more than that, because I have the regular pullbacks. I have regular pullbacks to my middle and major half trends. I also have divergence at those. I have counter trend divergence. I have divergence where it goes with the trend. I have an alternate divergence that's counter trend, an alternate divergence that's with the trend. So one of the things that I was thinking about like yesterday or the day before was, I was like, okay, if there's certain rules that's going to be hard for me to remember, I'm cool with getting rid of those trades. So like, there were a couple where, all right, there's only been like 6 trades in the last 3 weeks. Now, it might have been 4 wins and 2 break evens, or 5 wins and a break even. But if it's going to be too hard for me to remember those rules where I'm going to have to continue looking at my cheat sheet, I'm okay with losing out on those wins, maybe. I'll always have my cheat sheet, but yeah, the biggest thing for me is making everything make sense. And the crazy thing is, like, before I started trading the order flow version of this, it was hard for me to remember the rules because I couldn't understand why certain things were happening. But now it's a lot easier for me to remember the rules because, oh, if the buyers took over in a downtrend and we hit this level, or even if we don't hit the level, I want to see the buyer's volume be in the wick of this seller reversal bar, because I know I just trapped them. That's so easy for me to remember. If the sellers are still in control, hey, the POC just needs to be the same, or I can still trap buyers. It doesn't really matter. So that's been helping me to remember the rules so much, like so much. So I'm super happy that I thought about it. All right, so let me show you guys the accounts before I get off of here. And also, based on my trade performance, I was negative this week. Not very much. It was just that, it's just because I barely trade. I only traded 3 days, and that first day I was down, I think, 289. So I was negative 232 for the week. Just not a great performance at all. Now, some of these are break even, so, but y'all know with NinjaTrader, it doesn't really count break even unless you literally close the trade right at the entry, which is dumb to me, but whatever. So I took 7 trades. I did not lose 5. I know that for sure, because if I did, I would be way more than negative $232. So not too bad. Let me show you guys the accounts dashboard, and then I'll get y'all up out of here. Oh shoot. Oh, it's right there. I'm like, where is it? I forgot this thing looks so different now because I'm on Windows 11. It hasn't been that bad. Honestly, I had upgraded to Windows 11 some months ago, and when I saw how bubbly the icons are down here, look, I'm real anal about certain stuff. I was like, why is everything so bubbly? And then I just went back. I reverted back. But yeah, so this is where the accounts are. Going into next week, basically I have $2,200 in volume in each account. Account 23 renews on, hey, we can't see a calendar anymore. What the hell? Oh, that's trash. Where is the calendar? I used to be able to hit the time and then the calendar would pop up. So account 23 renews next Saturday. So something needs to shake by next Friday. At least as long as I'm back in full drawdown, we're cool. I don't need to fail it or anything. And then that other account is not coming back until September 1st because that was the one that I thought I needed to fail by the 5th and it was actually the 1st. So I kind of fucked up there. But either way, I need to call this resort and ask about. You should call them. Call them so you know ahead of time. That way you know if you're gonna want to try to go on Sunday or not. I would call them. Just ask them if they have a bus that transports you to Cocobonga. Most of them do. But yeah, just ask them. But yeah, so not too bad of a week. I think the biggest thing that I feel accomplished with is figuring out how to fix my leg, which was just updating my damn windows. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and I hope you guys had a great trading session yourselves. And Trenches and Janelle, you guys are going to come back next week. No more losing PAs. Hopefully the price action is more of what we like to see. I do feel like it's not as heavily, I don't feel like the volatility has been super high this week because Friday was a little insane. But hopefully we've kind of like returned back to a little bit of normalcy. But also I feel like it wasn't really that volatile when my charts were just being stupid anyway. But we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have a great weekend as well, Amelia. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And I will see you guys Monday morning. Bye, guys.